Hello everyone, I am Jeremie from Asopin Primary School. So today I'm going to teach you addition of fraction. So number one, which fraction is shaded? Which fraction is shaded? Number two, in a basket there were 24 mangoes. Half of them were rotten. How many were good? In a basket there were 24 mangoes. Half of them were rotten. How many were good? Number three, which numbers in the list are multiples of 5? 32, 10, 25, 18, 52, 60. Which numbers in the list are multiples of 5? 32, 10, 25, 18, 52, 60. Number 4. What is the area of a square with a length of 9 centimeters? What is the area of a square with a length of 9 centimeters? Number 5. How much change did Julia receive from a 50 rupees note after she had spent 30 rupees 50? How much change did Julia receive from a 50 rupees note after she had spent 30 rupees 50? Okay, now let us check our answers. The first one, which fraction is shaded? So it is 3/4. Number 2, in a basket there were 24 mangoes. Half of them were rotten. Therefore, how many were good? So half of 24 is 12. Number 3, which numbers in the list are multiples of 5? 32, 10, 25, 18, 52, and 60. The answer is 10, 25, and 60. Number 4. What is the area of a square with a length of 9 centimeters? Remember the formula for finding area equal length times breadth. So the square, we have 9 centimeters times 9 centimeters. So the answer is 81 square centimeters. Okay? 81 square centimeters. Number 5. How much change did Julia receive from a 50 rupees note after she had spent 30 rupees 50? So, a quick calculation, 50 minus 30 equals 20, then subtract 50 cents from it. So, you are left with 19 rupees 50. That's it. So the objective of our lesson today is to apply equivalent fractions to work out addition of fraction with different denominators. Okay? To do that, we're going to use equivalent fraction. Remember, in our last lesson, I showed you how to find equivalent fraction using multiples. So this is the purpose of it. Now, we're going to use the equivalent fraction to do this. We are going to go through an addition of fraction with the same denominator. In a race, okay, Brandon and Jess were given an amount of time to reach 6 blocks each. At the end of the race, Brandon covered 1 block, okay, 1 block out of the 6 blocks. This is for Brandon. He covered 1 block out of the 6 blocks. And Jess covered 4 blocks. Okay. Out of the 6 blocks. Okay? Now, let us see the number of blocks that they covered for the race altogether. Brandon, 1 block out of 6, and Jess 4. So let us look for Brandon. We have the total number of blocks. There were 6 blocks, okay? And number of blocks covered by Brandon, 1. Therefore, Brandon covered 1 as a fraction, 1 out of 6, which means 1/6. Then let us look for Jess. Jess, he covered the total number of blocks. There were 6. The number of blocks covered were 4. Therefore, Jess covered a distance of 4/6. Now, together, 1/6 plus 4/6. So, when we add fraction, remember, we add the numerators. Okay, the denominators, we don't add them. Okay, now the denominators, they are the same. So, the denominators, they are 6. Therefore, 1 plus 4 equals 5. So, the distance that they covered altogether, 5/6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. So, with this example, we have add fraction with the same denominators. They are the like fraction. They are alike. Now we will move on. We're going to add fraction with different denominators. They are unlike fraction because the denominators, they are not the same. Okay? So, Beverly was given 2 pieces of chocolates and Charles was given 3 pieces of chocolates. Okay? Beverly ate 1 piece out of the 2 pieces and Charles ate 1 piece of the 3 pieces. Okay, now let us see. We will represent this. So, in reality, we were going to use the chocolates, but for health issues, we will represent this using our fraction. So Beverly, she was given 2 pieces of chocolate. She ate half of it, 1. Therefore, she ate 1 half, 1 out of it. Okay? And Charles were given 3 pieces, okay, of a whole chocolate. She ate 1/3. Okay? So, we are going to find out the amount of chocolate that they ate. So, Beverly, she ate 1/2. Plus Charles, she ate 1/3. Okay. Now let us focus on the sum. We have 1/2 plus 1/3. Okay, 1/2 plus 1/3. This is what Beverly ate and what Charles ate. Then here we represent it here, 1/2 plus 1/3. Now let us look at the denominators. They are not the same. They are unlike fraction. Therefore, when we have unlike fraction, we need first to convert them into like fraction that have the same denominators. We learned that the only way to do that is to change our fractions so that they have the same bottom numbers. They have the same denominators. Okay? 2 and 3, they are not the same. Okay? They are unlike fractions. We need first to convert them into like fraction, and then it's now that we can add them. Okay? How do we do that? How do we get a fraction to have a common denominator, the same denominator? The answer is we need to use equivalent fraction. Do you remember? We worked on equivalent fraction in our last lesson. Okay? They have the same value, but use different numerators. Example, let's say we have, just go back, 1/2, we see equal 2/4 equal 3/6. So, just to recap, let's take another one. We have 2/5. So, we have 2, the multiples of 2, remember, 2, 4, 6, 8. Then 5, 10, 15, 20. That's it. So just to recap, we have the multiples. We know what are multiples. It is always important for you to remember that a multiple is an answer that you get when you multiply a number by an other number. Okay? We will go back to our sum. Like I've told you before, we're going to apply equivalent fraction to add it. Okay? Because the denominators, they are not the same. So 1/2, here we have 1/2. And here we have 1/3. So we will first find the equivalent fraction or the equal fractions of 1/2. So let's write it as number 1, 1/2. So we find at least 4 of them. 2, the multiples, remember, multiples. 5. Then 4, 6, 8, 10. So now we will move to find the equal fractions of 1/3. Okay? 1/3. We will find the multiples of 1 first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then the numerator is 3. So the denominator is 3. Therefore, we'll count by 3. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Now, we have found the equivalent fractions for both fractions. Now, let us look if there is a common denominator. Okay, the number at the bottom. Let us see. Yes, we have. Okay, 6th here and 6th there. Therefore, what we will do, we will change 1/2 into 6th and 1/3 into 6th. They have common denominators. Now the denominators, they are alike. They are like fraction now. So let us look here. 1/2 equal to how many 6th? Yes, 1/2 equal 3/6. There it is, 1/2. The equivalent fraction of 1/2 is 3/6. And 1/3, how many 6th? Good, we have 2/6. Now, can we add them? Of course, yes, because the denominators are the same. And remember, we have said that when we add fraction, we always add the numerators, the number at the top. Therefore, 6 here remain as 6. Okay? So 3 add 5 equal 5 sixths. So the answer equal 5 sixths. Therefore, Shyle and Beverly, they ate 5 sixths of their chocolates. So, just to get back from where we started with the smaller story, where Beverly, she ate 1/2. And when we find the equal fraction of 1/2, we got 3 sixths, and Shyle ate 1/3 out of her 3 pieces. So when we found the equal fraction of 1/3, we have ended up with 2 sixths. So when we add them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, we got 5 sixths. There we are. From what we have done, we have managed to work out an addition of a fraction with a different denominator. Therefore, can we establish a rule? Definitely yes. Okay? First, you read the sum, which is the 2 fractions that we are adding. Then we look at both denominators, the number at the bottom of each fraction. Are they the same or different? If they are different, we have to make them become like fractions, which means that they have the same denominators. The denominators are alike. They are similar. Then find the equal fractions of both fractions. Then we circle the one with the least common denominators. Okay? And we bring them down under the initial sum. Then we add. Remember, we add only the numerators. Okay? Now we will move on to other example using the same procedure. Okay? This time we have 1/4 add 3/8. So let us look at the denominators. Can we add them? Definitely not. We cannot add them. Why? Because the denominators are not the same. Here we have 4, and here we have 8. Therefore, what should we do? We have to find the equivalent fraction of 1/4 first. Okay, 1/4. So equivalent fraction, the multiples, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay? 4, 8, 12, 16, 20. Next one, let us move. Number 2. we'll find the equivalent fraction of 3/8. So we have 6, 9, 12, 15, 8, 16, 24, 32, 40. So now let us look. We said we're going to use fractions that have common denominators. Now let us look at them. Here I have 1 and 1. I have 8, 2 8s here, 3 8s here, and 16th and 16th as well. So what should I do? I will use the least, the one with the smallest denominator, which have the smallest bottom number. Okay, so I will take 8. Let us see. 1/4, therefore, we have to change the fraction into 8s. One quarter equal how many 8s? 2 8s. Now let us look at 3 8s. Here it is, 3 8s. Therefore, what happened to it? It remained the same. Okay, 3 8. Now, can we add them? Yes, because they have the same denominators, 8 8. So we add the fraction now, the numerator, 2, add 3 equal 5. So 5 8s. 2 8 plus 3 8 equal 5 8s. So the answer equal 5 8. Okay? Let us attend to a last example, and then you will work on your own. Okay? So, as the last example, we will take 2/3 plus 1/5. Okay, 2/3 plus 1/5. Again, let us look at the denominators. We have 3 and then we have 5. They are not the same. So since they are not the same, we have to make them become like fraction. Now they are unlike fraction. So to do that, we find the equal fractions of 2/3 first. Okay. 2/3. Let us find together. We have 2, 4, 6, 8. And then we have 3, 6, 9, 12. Now let us take 1/5. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we have 5, 10, 15, 20. Now let us look at it. Is there a number at the bottom which is the same? Okay? No. So what do? Do we stop there? we have to keep on finding the equal fraction. Okay, so that we will come up with one that have the common denominators. So let us continue from here. So we have 8 and then 10. If we have 12 and then we have 15. So now we have one. No? We have 15 here and 15 there. So now we will change. Let's say we have 15 here, 15 there. Okay? When we look, we have 2/3, 15, 1/5, 15 as well as the denominator. Therefore, we will change both fractions into 15th. So 2/3, there it is. How many 15? Is it 10/15? Okay? Plus 1/5, there it is equivalent to 3/15. Okay? Therefore, 10/15 plus 3/15 equal 13/15. Okay? The denominators, they are the same, they haven't changed. We have added only the numerators. So our answer is 13th, 15th. Okay? That's it. Now, for your consolidation activities, you're going to work for P5. You will use your Cracking Maths 5th class pupils book on page 96 and 97. Okay, 96 and 97. You will work out the addition of fraction, and I want you to use the equivalent fraction method. Whereas for P6, you will use your Cracking Maths sixth class pupils book, okay, on page 4, and page 4 here, down. You will do exercise 17, there it is, from A to F. But that won't prevent you from creating other example on your own for you to use. Okay? And don't forget for you to bring your work for your teacher to mark when you resume school. So, thank you. It was nice to teach you.